What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm gonna give you a quick tip here, just saying when I get into call options, when I buy them, the signs I look at to go long on a stock. I'm gonna use DraftKings as an example. I don't really look at the charts on Robinhood, but maybe most of you guys do. So if you go there, you should click expand. Then you get kind of a better chart. So I use candlesticks. And then I have two moving averages, 180 and then a 9. So that's 180 days and then 9 days. So this big line is 180-day moving average. And then this lighter blue one is the 9-day moving average. And then I also use MACD and RSI. This is not a video I'm going to go into explain that, but just follow along. So here on DraftKings, there was lots of different spots you could set up to say, okay, I want to go long on this because I think it's going to keep climbing. I'm gonna go to Webull though to look at it because I don't like how that looks on there at all. On Robinhood's chart. If you guys only use Robinhood, sorry for you. Okay, so here on DraftKings, and this technique and these indicators and this all applies to any time frame. So here's 1 minute, here's 2 minute. It'll happen on any time frame. Daily, I'm looking for the same things. As you get higher in the interval, it will be easier to see because it's more defined. The short ones will be more choppy, and it'll be, sometimes it can be kind of messy. So I'm just gonna do, I think, the hour for now. The first thing I look at for, really, if I want to go long, if I think the stock's gonna go up, is the RSI. RSI is basically, it's a relative strength index. It's if it's been bought a lot and it's overpriced, or if it's been sold a lot and it's underpriced. So 50 is in the middle, 100 is the very top, and 0 is the bottom. 70 and 30 are kind of, after it's over 70, then it's overbought, and when it's below 30, it's oversold. So when I first look at it, let's say we're looking right here on DraftKings. This is the day. What I look at is the RSI. So here it's 40, 32. I mean, the lower the better if you're going to go long on it. But so I look at that and I would say, yeah, that's a fine spot to set up on. And then I look at the MACD. The blue line on here is the MACD. The orange line is the signal. If the orange line is the MACD, the blue line is the signal. If the orange MACD line is over the blue MACD line, that's another signal I look for, and especially if it's just crossed over like this. See how it crosses over right here, and how it crosses over right here. Okay, and then also you'll see that this MACD line also has kind of a middle. The middle is right here, and this, I believe, is the same as the RSI middle. So if it's below here, it's kind of like a basically discount, and it has room to go up. Those are the two indicators I use. Then I use the moving averages, like I said. I use candlesticks. And then another indicator I use is when the 9, for a longer position, when the 9 crosses over the 180 day, like right here, that's usually very bullish. So I believe that's called the golden cross. When the shorter term moving average crosses over the longer term moving average. That's another bullish sign. So I look at that. If this is below the 180, that's fine. If the 180 days is trending down, like this yellow line is more like this direction, instead of, if it's more like, I don't even use these. If it's more like that direction, instead of how this yellow line is right now, it's like that. Right now the yellow line's up, so it's trending up. And then what you can do is you can change the chart and look where it's trending. Okay, so it's been trending. Put the line I just put there. No, that's their line. So that shows kind of where it's been trending. It's been trending up. And if the 9 is below it, I'll still go into positions long on it. That's not a huge deterrent. However, if it's above it, that's usually a little better sign. So I look for that. I also, and then the main thing, basically to solidify everything, is the price action. Basically where these candlesticks are and what color they are. Green means it's closing higher than it was opened, and That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for green candles over the 9-day moving average. So opening and closing over the 9-day moving average. So this candle right here on an hourly chart, you can see MACD is over the signal. RSI is still fine. It's not way overbought up in the 90s or whatever, or 80s. But it's a big green candle, and it's just crossed over the MACD here, or the moving averages. The 9 is crossed over the 180, so that's good. The MACD is good. The RSI is fine. So with those three things, I would say, yeah, go long here. And I did with DraftKings, and I made, I don't know, we made money. It was like a 600% play. It was an option play. So that's what I do basically. That's the only things I look for when I'm going long on a position. I mean, there can be news catalysts, there can be this and that, and then you can buy in and forget all your indicators. But if there's not that, you just think, if you see these signs, you can say, I'm going to go long on this. And like you see here, this was a great example. It ran up. So the time to buy in here would have been right here. A lot of these indicators and everything I've learned is from actually Zip Trader, so shout out to him. So setting up the moving average for 9 and then 180, and then the MACD I think is just on default. Yeah, 12, 26, and 9, and then the RSI is just the RSI. But then you can have the lines move. I have mine set at 70 and 30, which I think is default also. But yeah, here's a good example on DraftKings. That's all I want to share for you today, guys. Next video, I will tell you when I get out, the indicators, the patterns, all the signs I look for to get out. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully it helped you. If it did, sub up, like up, comment down. Tell me what stock you made money on using these patterns, using these indicators, using these trades, and I'd be stoked. Make your money happy money, so stick around. Thanks, guys. See you next time.